It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The toss to the outside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU quick to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Bring in the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for space. It's Byrne. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the touchdown. Kangaroos his way.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it in. It's Hart.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Makes one man miss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. LSU right back to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 5.
He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got his man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, LSU! Great job by the back on the option. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Kelly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
And it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. This sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And we're channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's in open space downfield. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the...
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
To the air on 2nd down. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still on his feet. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's Kelly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like I do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Hit as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control with this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. To talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Running back searching for a hole. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking to throw on first down. On the run deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Kelly. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Nowaski. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. LSU quick to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, and catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 17 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Cooler 18. On set. Charcoal.
Looking to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Hart. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in stride at the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
First down for the offense. Okay, break. Got it? Hey, camper.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter,
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flanagan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
He'll bring it out. It's Kelly. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently.
Got enough space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's taking a deep shot. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. After this, it'll be a wrap.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation